Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming out here in Cambridge. This is a new set for us. You may notice that you don't recognize this space, but boy, this is a fabulous space, a great space for events, and hey, a great space to enjoy a glass of wine. What do you think, Janet?
I think so, yeah. So new space, but old faces here.
Well, yes, correct. We're going to learn about Cambridge Winery a little bit later in the show. We're also going to chit-chat with our friends from Accu Clime Mechanical Services. You may recognize John and Chris, and we're so pleased to see you guys.
Thanks for having us back again.
Thanks for joining us. John, you're actually from Cambridge, is that right?
It is. I grew up here, graduated high school from here, started my first job here about not more than 2 minutes from this building.
Really?
And, this was basically a cornfield when I was here. So things have changed a little bit in the last 20 plus years.
Yeah, a blast from the past for you today.
It is. I took a drive through town when I got here just to kind of reminisce, and it doesn't look anything like it did when I was younger, but there's still a few buildings there.
It's evolved, I suppose.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to your stomping grounds, and now you're located in Middleton, that's right?
That's where our business is, yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, well, spring is just a few weeks away, and that'll take us into summer. I remember not too long ago, a couple years ago, we had some really hot and humid summers, and I don't have air conditioning in my home, so I definitely noticed it. And you're probably thinking it's not too early to have people start thinking about checking their air conditioning. Is that correct? And when should they?
Yeah, really they should at least be putting it on the calendar to get in the schedule. As soon as we get that first warm snap, everybody jumps on the gun and they want to make an appointment, and it's always, the 8 o'clock one that goes first because they want to get it in before they go to work or something like that. But the ideal time for us to be doing the tune-ups, in a perfect world, we love above 65 degrees. That way we can really check the system thoroughly. But definitely, put it on your calendar. Call the guys, at Accu Clime, March, beginning of April, get it in the schedule. That way we can get there and get it taken care of. It's coming.
The sooner you call, the better, because as it starts to get warm, it's supposed to be in the 60s next week as it is. The phone's going to go nuts, and all of a sudden, instead of getting you in May, it's going to be June or July because we're going to get swamped that bad.
Right.
Yep.
So think ahead, plan ahead, folks.
Exactly.
So we're in, there's a lot of homes around the Lake Ripley area that are either now or used to be summer cottages. Mm-hmm. And some of those homes don't have air conditioning at all, right? So
correct.
What can you do for those folks? It gets pretty hot in the summer. Believe it or not, it's going to get hot, right?
So it does every year.
Every year, you start to forget this time of year. But how do you help those folks that don't have air conditioning at all?
We've got a bunch of different options that we can do.
Yeah, Janet's perked right up.
Your house on the lake too.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of different options that we can do. It's just like a boiler system within people's houses. We have conventional still air conditioning systems. We have ductless split systems, things that are still aesthetically pleasing that you can keep the looks of the home and you're not having a window shaker or something like that hanging out the side of the house.
Yeah, that's my least favorite look, I would say, of the options you just described.
Nice and quiet, where you can enjoy yourself, family's there, and you don't have to worry about the noise, but yet extremely efficient.
Exactly.
Right.
So that, you can save on the energy bills as well and be comfortable.
Okay.
Make you feel just right.
Yes, make you feel just right. And I like the savings idea too. Save on those energy bills.
Definitely.
And quiet's important too. You're trying to enjoy a nice summer home with your family, and you don't need to hear that air conditioning revving up every time it kicks on.
Well, it's time
Very
to
true.
relax when you come home at night and you want to just sit back and relax and maybe
Have
have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Just kind of relax. You don't want that loud, obnoxious thing right on the windows.
Totally agree.
So speaking of savings, in the past you've given away Bucky books with some of your tune-up specials and things like that. What have you got going on for the spring and summer?
Well, this week, if you mention Girl Talk, you saw us on Girl Talk. We've got a special going with Paradise Salon in Sun Prairie, 1 month unlimited tanning. Call us before May 1st. We will put you in the drawing for the coupon for the free 1 month unlimited tanning, and they're willing to have you guys come out and do some tanning out there. So your tan will be ready for the summer or prom, whatever's first.
Sure, yeah.
I think I need that service.
There you go.
Maybe I'll enter.
There's a few of us that do. I understand.
Right. We'll all get in there.
You've been sporting the winter white for too long.
I have, yeah. I'm ready for a change. So, well, we've said it before, but if you need a guy to kind of have on hand, these are your guys for heating and air. You guys are just fabulous. We always appreciate your knowledge. Just helping us out with some of these basic questions sometimes that we have. But you're just fabulous. So thanks for sharing.
Thanks for having us again.
This is Chris and John with Accu Clime Mechanical Services. We've got more Girl Talk coming up here at Cambridge Winery. We'll be right back.